sleeping at night and your partner is not even aware that the person is dishing you different shades and manners of fat. Eh? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? If this is your first time in this space, you're welcome. I'm super happy that you chose to be in this space at this time. And if you're an existing viewer, thank you for choosing to be here once again. I appreciate it. Thank you. So today I want to talk about something interesting. Not that I don't talk about things that are interesting, but this one, it was out of my many reflections that this was put, and it's quite interesting, I must say. So the theme is experiencing the other side of being married. Marriage 101, something around that. But yeah, experiencing the other side of being married. And the reflection around it was, I was just thinking about it that myself and my husband, for example, we grew from just knowing some parts, because no matter how long you guys date or cut leading to being married, you are still going to know in parts. Yes, you're still going to know the person in parts. There's no full knowledge of that person until you're under the same roof, you're seeing each other every day, and you now start seeing all shades and forms. Yeah, that's the blessing of being married. You know, getting married kind of brought to mind the parts in Genesis where Adam and Eve knew each other, and it was stated, and they were unashamed. Yes. The example I want to state now is actually hilarious, at least to me. I've seen people, or at least I've watched movies, that they don't fart in front of their partner. Like they're dating or going to get married at some point. They try not to fart they try not to fart where the other person is. They go to the restroom. What happens when you're sleeping at night? Because it happens. You're sleeping at night and your partner is not even aware that the person is dishing you different shades and manners of fat. Eh? Oh my god. Well, it's just quite interesting that God crafted this institution to expose every shade and form of you to another person. And in my reflection and how hilarious it was in my head, just thinking about things that I would necessarily not do in front of any other person, but I'll do in front of my spouse. Like, heck, I'm gonna do it in front of you because we're in the same boat. At some point, I think it just kind of also made me realize that people that have been married for like 10 years, 20 years, people that respect 50 years and the likes, that at some point they start becoming alike. And that's this thing, you can't be shy from your own self. All the things you're trying to hide from the person, at some point, the years you guys grow together after being married, you just become more alike. You start seeing yourself more as the same person rather than being apart. And that just takes away any form of barrier, any form of ashamed state that you might ever have in front of any other person, because this is your partner, this is your spouse, this is the person you're married to, and there's no other person you wanna show every shade and form of you than this person, because they also know every shade and form, size. Yeah, I said size because, for example, when I was pregnant with my son, I became a bit chubby, but now I'm back to the size I used to be. So they will see all manners of sizes, yes, with you. And it's the same for them as well, especially for the guys. Some people, I knew that they were slim before they got married, and now they're all chubby, and the Lord has blessed their ministry and they're fed. So, now let me be serious. The thing I want to emphasize beyond all of this other sides that you see to this your special person, your husband, your wife, is the need for you to not take this for granted. Because at the end of the day, just because they choose to accept every shade and form and manner of you doesn't mean that you start treating them as trash, doesn't mean that you start seeing them as less when every other person places premium on them outside. And then there's this person that they've seen all shades and manner and they still chose to still be with you. Don't take that for granted. Appreciate them for their presence in your life. Appreciate your spouse for his or her presence in your life. Because, well, it takes grace to render grace. It takes somebody that is graceful to render grace. Because the truth again is your spouse is going to be the one that will see all shades, form, size, manner of you and appreciate them for it. Yes. So we should declare this video, appreciate your partner more. A challenge to you, beyond watching this video, say a big thank you to your spouse after you watch this video. Remind them that you need them. If for any reason you might have done something that made them feel less or insignificant in your life, remember to remind them. Remember to remind them. Am I rhyming? Remember to tell them that they are important in your life. And that is key because you shouldn't take them for granted. So yeah, thank you for being in this space and I'll see you in the next video. Love and light at all times. I think that this is my very, should I call it relaxed? I don't want to use the word on serious. I kind of feel like that. Very much relaxed kind of video. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Love and light.